Yo, it's Zoe. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, it's so nice to meet you. And if you're returning, it's so nice to see you again. Today, we're going to be taking a look at what choice you should make. More specifically, for those of you who are caught between two choices, the way we're going to do today's reading is we're going to look at what will happen if you choose one choice and what will happen if you choose the other. And we'll leave off with some advice and possibly even some charms to help you make your decision. Okay, so if you're new to pick a card readings, go ahead and what you do basically what you do is that you choose one of these piles that calls out to you the most. So feel free to pause the video here if you need more time to choose. But for pile 1, we have this beautiful green bracelet. For pile 2, we have the blue bracelet with the Hamsa charm. And for pile 3, we have the red bracelet with the tree charm. Okay, so take your time again, and I'll see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose this green bracelet with the sun charm. Okay, so I'm gonna put that over here. It's not gonna fit around this. Oh, it's got a little headband on. Okay. Anyway, if you had skipped the intro, what we're doing today is just we're gonna see if we can get any advice or any why am I blanking? Okay, we're going to see if we can get any advice on what choice you should make when you're stuck between two of them. And so we're going to get some cards for one choice. Choice A, you can go ahead and make, whatever decision that is over here. And then choice B, you can put that over there, okay? So we're going to be using two different decks for that. For choice B, I don't know why I want to do for choice A, but I feel as though this is better for choice B. And for choice A, we're going to be going with the Britt's Third Eye Tarot and the Sasuraibito for choice B. Okay. Why is it so hard for me to get words out of my mouth sometimes? Okay, but I'm going to start by actually getting just a few cards about, just the scenario in general. So we kind of know, more about what's going on, more context, to see what's happening. Okay, so Spirit, what is pile 1 stuck between? What is pile 1 debating right now? Please, Spirit. What are they debating? Okay. What is pile? Okay, so okay, that's exactly how much I wanted. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands with I usually don't take reversals for this deck, but I'm being called to do so now. So 5 of Wands with the Hanged Man in reverse. And then we have Justice. Okay, so you're debating on whether you should stay in this situation or not. If you should speak your truth, enact your... Oh, there's another one under here. Okay, then we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, there's something that you want to fight for. There's somehow, maybe someone wronged you, or there's just like some unfair situation. I see there's a lot of arguments, conflict, and you're like, should I just shut my mouth and accept the situation? Or should I like stand my ground and be like, no, this was unfair, this is wrong. Maybe you're fighting with an authority figure, or maybe, this could be a parental figure too, or just someone who like kind of seems arrogant or like they're superior towards you. But yeah, also, is this crooked? There we go. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I got a new tripod. I'm trying to figure out, the best angle. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing there's a lot of conflict, a lot of argument. You don't know if you should speak out, if you should just shut up, if you should, try to see their perspective or hold on to your own, if you should try to seek harmony and balance, and what is the best way to do that? And is this, what is it if like the choice that you want to make or the decision that you want to go towards, because I think you know what decision you want to go towards, you just don't know if you should do it or not. You're determining whether or not that's worth fighting for. Okay, so I'm gonna move these cards, put these cards back into the deck, just because it's, easiest. I don't have a camera yet. I'm filming on my phone, so we don't have enough space to have all of that over here, right? Both the context and the choices. So we're gonna see for choice A, Spirit, what will happen if my gosh. What will happen if pile 1 chooses choice A? I feel a lot of amped up, nervous energy. It could just be that it's a nice day today, but I am feeling a lot of like, I gotta go. I gotta make a decision, but I don't know what to do. It's like almost like anger, like when you're angry at someone maybe. And it's just like you want to say all these things and you want to just spit fire, like literally, but it's like there's like something holding you back, and it's just being like pent up, and you might explode. Okay, so keep thinking of what choice A will be for you, and let's get some cards. All right, really think about it. So Spirit, what will happen if pile 1 chooses choice A, please? What will happen if pile 1 chooses choice A? Or put these over here. What will happen if pile 1 chooses... Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. And the 4 of Swords. Okay, interesting. Alright, can we get some clarifying cards? Can we get a clarifying card for the Knight of Pentacles? Or 2 cards? I think those both go towards it. So we have the Justice card coming out again, and the Emperor card coming out with that. Interesting. Then we have the Magician underneath the 4 of Swords. And lastly, the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups. I just heard no need to be sorry. Don't be sorry. Bottom of the deck energy is the Knight of Cups. Maybe you're having a disagreement with, you know, a significant other. Maybe you're having a disagreement about, you know, who you can choose as your significant other. Maybe your parents or your family don't really, you know, agree with the choice that you made when it comes to love, right? And so you're trying to decide, okay, do I really like this person enough to choose them? Okay, but that's for some of you. That's not for all of you. Just, if you know, take what resonates, don't let it take from you, right? Okay, so where am I gonna put this? Yay, that's in frame, but it's kind of on. We're gonna leave her. We're gonna leave her here. We're going to leave her there. We're gonna take it. Okay, so with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you've been planning, right? You feel, we have 2 pages here. No, this is a Knight. This is a Knight. This is a Knight. Okay, so with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you've been working on your stuff. You have been, you know, racking up your skills, working on it, getting to a place where you kind of feel comfortable enough to go after what it is that you want. But I do see with the 10 of Pentacles that there could be some clashes with family about that. Like they're saying, oh, you're not ready, but you're like, I am ready. Like if you were to go after that, I think you would feel confident enough to go after it, even if you're not the King of Pentacles. And you are trusting that you can, you know, have this 10 of Pentacles. And I think your family's like, oh, it's not going to go well. Where you're like, actually, it will go well, and I am going to reach, you know, ultimate success with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to be financially well off. Maybe even, you know, find the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with and build a family with them, right? Build a future with them, right? And I'm feeling with the Page of Cups, which usually talks about, what is it called? Like apologies or making apologies. I feel like, no, this is my dream. I'm going to create it. I'm going to bring it into fruition, and nothing can stop me with the Magician here, right? I'm going to be able to sleep well into a nice cozy bed. I'm not going to be homeless. This could have something to do with your career too. People are telling you not to go after your career or the career of your dreams. And like, I'm not going to be, if you're wanting to go into art, it's like, I'm not going to be a starving artist. I know that my shit is the shit, right? And so I feel like it's like sweet dreams, and like you're gonna be able to sleep well. While if you don't go after this, you might spend nights regretting that choice, right? And so with the Page of Cups, I really see going into your creativity, and your creativity bringing you a lot of abundance. And this is just the beginning. Like, okay, maybe you might start off small and maybe not like, you know, Van Gogh. Well, Van Gogh was, you know, struggling, but like you're not going to start off like Picasso at the end of his career. And so you're like, but I will build myself up to that, right? Justice will come to me. I will get what I deserve, right? If I put on the work, I'm going to get what I put out. And, you know, I feel like you're going to do it in a structured way. You're really going to hold your ground. You're not going to this, you know, just with a dream, you know, without really any plan and just hoping for the best. You're going into this with a plan, with all these pentacles. You've mapped it all out. And so you just need people to kind of, you know, trust you. Especially with this Emperor here, I'm seeing really like a mapping out and planning everything and knowing that you will be protected, right? And I see that like your family, maybe your family's worried about your future family, or maybe you have a family now and you're worried about, oh, what if like I make this choice and it, you know, leaves us all kind of starving or in a struggling place. But I don't see that. I see that you're actually setting in roots for a prosperous future for not only you, but, you know, any family members to come, right? So or just your family now too, if you're wanting to provide for your mom or your grandma, or, you know, things like that. But I think it's, you know, you really feel comfortable standing your ground, and like it's like something that you love and something that you're passionate about, and it's like overflowing. It's like, this is why I wake up every morning to do what I do, especially with 3 nights. Yeah, there's like this passion to move forward, right? And take the risk and go after what it is that you want. And it could be both love and career, and maybe they're wrapped up in one another. Maybe you're afraid that you can't have both, but you don't have to choose between them, is the energy that I'm getting. You can dream a little dream with me, because you will get that wish fulfillment. There's a card under this. Yeah. And stability. Yes, sir. And so I feel like, yeah, you really feel like you're embarking on a new adventure and going, you know, in the direction that you have to go. This is a sign that you're on the right path. We haven't even gotten choice B, but I do feel like this is almost like the correct choice for you. But, you know, it's your decision, right? This is just, you know, helping you decide, you know, what to kind of do with your life. But, you know, Spirit is saying that new beginnings are before you, and there's so much abundance waiting for you. And so this could be, you know, a little nudge in the direction of choice A. I do think that, you know, your heart's desires can come true, and you will have the stability that you wish for. Especially like it's time that you feel empowered, right? And it's like in your dreams you are this magnificent magician and you are in control of your future and your reality. You create the reality that you want, and you have strong manifestive power. And yeah, you're an emperor, and you are the ruler of your life, and I guess your little kingdom that you've created here, right? And so no one can stop you. No one can get in the way of that. Is what I am getting. Okay, so we're gonna go into choice B. Spirit, choice B. And I do take reversals for this deck. But know that reversals, you know, aren't bad, okay? They're just another way to interpret the card. But yeah, Spirit, what is in store, or what would happen if pile 1 chose choice B, please? What would happen if pile 1 chose choice B? Alrighty. Spirit, what would happen if pile 1 chose choice B? Is it? I'm not gonna take that. Okay. Alrighty. So we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Isn't that it? Okay. I see you, Spirit. I see you. Can I put this card here? Thank you. Okay. Okay. What would happen if pile 1 chose choice B, Spirit? What would happen if pile 1 chose choice B? Okay. We have the King of Swords. Alrighty. One more card, please. What would happen if pile 1 chose choice B? Please. Oh, that's a lot. I can't take all of that. Okay. Another card, please. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. And the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is definitely something that could also have to do with romance. Both romance and career. Okay. So, what would happen if pile 1 chose choice B? Oh, clarification for 7 of Cups, I should say. You get a clarifying card for the 7 of Cups. So we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. This is so interesting how it's like the reversals, like it's like the same cards, but in a different context now. It's like, okay, interesting. Then we have Judgment in reverse for the King of Swords. And clarifying card for the Ten of Cups. The Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, and your bonding energy is the Five of Cups. Okay, and I don't take reversals for this deck, like I said in the beginning, but I do remember when we were going through this that I did see the Five of Cups, and it was in reverse, which talks about not being disappointed and seeing the rainbow that's behind you. But now we have the Five of Cups upright and not being able to see that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. We can come back to that. Oh no, I shook it. I'm sorry. Let's give it all a second to orient itself again. Apologies, my friends. Did not mean to shake the camera. Okay, so I'm seeing that if you don't go after your dreams, you're not speaking your truth, and you're not entering this new stage of your life that you need to enter. I'm seeing that if this is a person, if this is a soulmate connection with the Two of Cups here, or not even a soulmate connection, just someone that you're romantically involved in, that you really see a future with, and being able to have that white picket fence, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles isn't just romance, you know, happy living after, like happily ever after. It's happily ever after with that generational wealth. Ten of Cups in reverse is like you don't even get the happily ever after. It's like you're letting this person go, and you're letting this opportunity slip past your fingertips. And I see this as something that you might regret for, if not the rest of your life, for a while. Not to make this super grand, okay? I don't know the situation, right? But what I'm seeing in the cards is that this Knight of Cups is denying what his heart is saying, and you know, I feel like Seven of Cups in reverse is like you have all these options, right? I mean, clearly we're choosing between choices. You could choose a lot of different paths. And in choice B, I feel like this, you know, you might be choosing the wrong cup in that sense. You might be choosing a cup that doesn't make you super happy, and a cup that maybe was other people's truths, is maybe what other people were telling you to choose, and yet it's not what makes her happy. It's not what makes her cup full. And I feel like it's like with the Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's superficial. It's surface. You're doing this for the act of it. You're doing this because you're going through the emotions. But it's not what makes your heart happy, is what I'm getting. It's not the happily ever after that you envisioned. Maybe this is the happily ever after that somebody else envisioned for you. And so don't let this opportunity slip past your fingertips, because there is a there is a new beginning that's waiting for you. You do have to kind of go through this, new stage, or you do have to go through this transition that might be painful, that might, you might have to cut, maybe you have to cut some ties, or maybe you just have to put your sword down, your foot down, and be like, no, I am going to go towards this way, and I'm going to choose a new direction that maybe the rest of your family hasn't chosen, and it's different, but they're just going to have to accept that, because this is your life and it's not theirs, right? Which is hard, like easier said than done, because I do know that a lot of families, right, it's like, the decisions of the parents, what your family thinks is very important, and you need to make like a collective decision sometimes. I'm seeing that, this might be a case where it's really important that you do chase your heart, and know that, like, chasing your heart, even if your family doesn't think it'll work out, it will work out for everybody involved, not just you, okay? So let's get some final advice from Spirit on what it is that, pile one should do. Any advice, Spirit? Any advice you have for pile one, please? Any advice you have for pile one? So we have Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl. One more, please, Spirit. Can we get one more? And the Nautilus Princess. I don't know why. I didn't even try, and I already tripped up my words. Okay. Powerful personal growth, okay? And the bottom of the deck is a lady with a Bosch egg. Ancient wisdom. There's ancient wisdom inside you that other people might not be able to understand. It's just like, on a deeper level, on like some core type beat. And it's like you have the secret, you know, information, but other people don't. Either that you know that there's something that other people don't know about the situation, and that's why you're making the decision that you are. But it's just like there's like ancient knowledge that, you know, isn't super known, like isn't common knowledge, especially maybe around the people who are trying to kind of dictate your life. And you're like, but I know this is what I'm supposed to do, and this is what my soul is saying. And I think it's saying, you know, listen to your intuition, listen to that little egg that's like hatching, and be like, hey, let me free, raise me, right? Don't ignore me, because I could really bring you a lot of abundance and happiness. Okay, so with that said, we have with ghost people, this literally talks about people who are saying, we can help you, we know the answer, right? You're, you know, going off the beaten path, but that's not the right decision. Like, you need to follow what we're doing. You need to adopt our belief systems, because you're not going the right direction. But the thing is that these are ghost people. These, if you look at their faces, they like really like blank kind of faces. They're like, and they look the same. It's like these people don't have opinions for themselves, or they're following this belief system blindly, right? And while you're kind of waking up, or, you know, realizing that this isn't the path meant for you, maybe it's meant for them. But I also see that they do see the light in you, and they do see the power and inspiration and passion that you have, and the ability to make what it is that you want happen. And maybe that makes them jealous, or maybe they want you to stick with them so they can feed off of that energy. And, you know, or maybe that, you know, light scares them, and they don't want, you know, to see what the trees would look like if there are leaves on them, or, you know, things like this, or for this transition to happen, this judgment day to occur, because it scares them, right? And they don't know what they look like without these masks off. But you have your mask off, and you're like, but this is who I am, and this is what I want, right? How many times will I say do what you want, or what I want in this reading, right? So yeah, really, really know that these people don't know the path that they're supposed to take, or they buried it so down deep that they've lost it, but you haven't lost it yet. And so whatever your heart is saying, right, and whatever direction, you know, spirit is calling you into, really, really consider that, and really listen to it, and know that you're not going to be, you know, homeless, or, you know, in a dump truck if you make the decision that other people are telling you not to make. Because I do see the 10 of Pentacles, like that's it for sure. Like, you will be successful, you will be okay, and, you know, whoever is involved, right, your community, your family, and things like that will also be okay. And I'm seeing that with this Nautilus Princess, powerful personal growth is like, this isn't just growth on your part. Now this princess is becoming a queen, and she's scared, right? Because that's a lot of power. She doesn't know if she can handle it. She doesn't know if she'll be able to be a just ruler, or be a ruler that is loved by the people. But she will, and it's time for her to step up and grow into this, I guess, her shell. LOL. Okay, so I think that this is just a sign letting you know that if you take this choice, you're gonna be able to handle it, and, you know, you will be okay. Like, nobody's gonna hate you. Maybe that's another fear. You like, people haven't even spoken, but you're assuming that they're not gonna agree with you, and you're assuming that they're all gonna hate you if you take on this new responsibility, or, you know, go along this path that they haven't gone along. But really, they're gonna realize, whether they realize it now, but now or later, they will realize that they were wrong, and that you made the right decision for you and everyone involved. Again, you're a just ruler, you're an intelligent ruler, and you know how to lead your people. Okay, I hope that metaphor is helpful to you. Okay, and I think I'm gonna grab some charms. Spirit, any last advice for pile 1? Any last advice, please, Spirit? Any last advice for pile 1, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have keep young. And whenever I see this card, it's like, you know, live fast, die young is almost what I'm getting. And it's like, we only have so much time on this earth, right? And we're only so young, right? Like, we're the youngest that we've ever been right now. In this moment, or we're the youngest that we will ever be. Sorry, I messed up that quote. But yeah, it's like, live in the now is what this charm tells me. And so don't like, live without regrets. Okay? And if you feel like you're going to regret, you know, a choice that other people are telling you to make, then don't make that choice if you don't agree with that choice, all right? Listen to your heart. Literally, listen to your heart. And with the girl gang, okay, maybe some people don't agree with you, but there are people who do wholeheartedly agree with you and will support you, okay? And resist anyone that's telling you no. Resist them. Resist against whatever system they're trying to have you go along that you don't agree with, right? Resist them trying to make you conform, okay? Because this is all about listening to your heart and taking on that Aries energy. It's still Aries season. You only have a couple days of it left, but it's still Aries season, and you still have plenty of time, whether it is Aries season or not, to like embody that go-getter, innovative energy that Aries has, that energetic, excited energy to do what it is they love and go in the direction that their heart is calling them to go, right? Breathe, right? It's okay. Take a step back and breathe if you have to. You don't have to make the decision now, right? But breathe. Like, I'm hearing meditation, like when you breathe in to kind of get yourself into that meditative state and be like, and then the answers come to you, right? And then you can really go in deep and listen to your intuition and hear what it is saying to you, okay? And then we have, with this charm I see, or this sticker, I see speak your truth. Really, really speak your truth and go after what it is you want, what it is that you want. Get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it. Whether that's choice A or choice B, right? Whichever one your heart is saying yes, yes, yes to, go after it and get it, okay? Okay. All right, that's all I have for you, pile one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to hit the little bell down below so you don't miss any more readings that can offer you some helpful advice, okay? Thank you so much again, and have an awesome day. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose this blue, it looks like turquoise, blue bracelet with the Hamsa charm. Okay, so let me put that baby there. Today we're going to be looking at what choice should you make when you're stuck between two. And the way we're going to be doing it, in case you skipped the intro, we're going to do one side, choice A, and you can decide whatever choice that is, okay? And then the other side is choice B, alrighty? And yeah, I will be using different decks for each choice. For choice A, I'm going to be using Britt's Third Eye Tarot deck for those interested. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So, Spirit. Oh, actually, I'm going to start by getting some context. That's what I was missing. I knew I was missing something. Guys, I am so scatterbrained sometimes. So anyway, I'm going to be getting some context just so we understand the situation a little more, or more so I understand the situation a little more, about what is going on, so I can kind of decipher what the choices are saying. Okay, so Spirit, what is the situation that pile 2 is facing right now? What is the scenario? The scenario. What's the scenario? The scenario. What is the scenario? Pile 2 is facing, please, Spirit. All right. So, what's the situation? Some context, please. Alrighty. We have the King of Pentacles. Just so you guys know, I do not take reversals in this deck. Okay, so what is the situation, please, Spirit? What's the context? Alrighty. The Star. And lastly, one more, please, Spirit. What is the That's a lot. I cannot take all of that. That's not what we're about to do today. Alright, we'll take this one. And the Hierophant. Alrighty. Okay, this is actually looking pretty promising. even though we haven't gotten to the choices yet. So I see that you guys are debating maybe on taking a new career turn, maybe taking the promotion, taking a new job, leaving your current job, becoming, self-employed. Whatever it is, there's some question of what it is that you're going to commit to. And we have 2 major arcana, so this is a pretty big decision is what I'm getting. And it has most likely something to do with your money, and you're thinking of, okay, what is the best way or most efficient way for me to become this King of Pentacles and have all these coins laid behind me, getting that shmoney, okay, right? There's a lot of hope. You have a lot of hope for the future. I feel like you're an optimistic group. That's what I like to see. And you're really trying to focus on what it is that you want to manifest in the first place before you kind of manifest whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm just debating on the commitment you need to take when it comes to your career. Likely your career. If it's not your career, just commitment. Like, what commitment should you take? Because you might have just committing to a relationship, committing to a club, committing to something, committing to a trip, right? Committing to some decision. And you might have multiple options. And there's a lot of bounty and abundance around you. You just don't know which one to take. Okay, so while I get the cards for choice A all shuffled up, I would like you to think about which side of the story are you gonna make choice A, right? So we can really get that energy of what would happen if you chose that choice. Okay, Spirit, what would happen if pile 2 chose choice A? What would happen if pile 2 chose choice A? What would happen, please, Spirit? What would happen if pile 2 chose choice A, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Hello. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Let's get a couple cards here. So we have the Tower. Interesting beginning. Okay, what happened if pile 2 chose choice A, please, Spirit? Alrighty, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. I don't take reversals for this deck, but that did show up to me in the reverse at first, so I'm gonna keep it in mind. I'm just gonna keep it in mind. And reversals aren't bad, they're just a new, different way to interpret the card. Okay, so don't worry too much about that. And then we have the 4 of Swords. Oh, that came out in pile 1. Alrighty. Is this correct? I hope. Are you guys crooked? Are you guys crooked? Let's fix that. Why don't we? I hope that's better. Okay, sorry I was shaking a little bit. Trying to figure out the best angle with my new tripod. I got this overhead, a new angle for you guys. I hope you are enjoying it. Okay, for clarifying the Tower, we have the Chariot. Okay. Okay. Can we get a clarifying card for the 4 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Then we have the Queen of Swords. And lastly, for the 4 of Swords, can we get a clarifying card for that? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I'm gonna take this one. But yeah, okay. So then we have the King of Wands. Interesting. Okay, okay. And Bombic energy is the 4 of Cups. Alrighty, there is something that you're not seeing, is what I'm getting. If you choose choice A, I'm seeing that it will bring about change, that's for sure. But I don't know if it's the change that you are wanting per se. I feel like with the Tower and the Chariot, it's like you might be making a rash decision. This might be the option that is, the first one that came about. It's the one that's most available to you. And you're afraid that if you don't take it, then you're gonna miss out on it, right? And then you're kind of holding on to the idea and holding on to all your coins, because you're like, okay, if I don't take this, then maybe I won't have any coins, right? And I'll lose all my coins, and then I'm not gonna be in a very good situation now, am I? But Spirit is saying, hold it out, wait. There's, you are gonna know what direction to take. You are gonna have a solid plan, okay, coming for you. So maybe, you don't have to say no to this per se, like right now, but there's something else that's, behind you that you haven't noticed yet, and you don't know the full story. So don't make any rash decisions, is what I'm already getting. And it might be the case that you gotta put down the coins like that you have right now, kind of release them. Not like, like you're not gonna have any coins, just like, no, don't hold on to them so tightly, right? And pick up a sword. And there's something, I feel like your intuition with this little eye right here, I feel like your intuition is telling you that maybe we should wait a second, especially if you are already having doubts about this whole situation, right? Again, with the King of Wands, he Bright, he's a very like determined, passionate man who knows the path to take. But coming under the Four Swords, I'm kind of feeling like he can also be a little rash at times. Can also be a little defensive, doesn't really like people telling him no, right? So maybe people are telling you to slow it down, and you're like, fudge that, I'm not gonna do that. But there's like something that's telling you that let me just hold my sword. I don't need to swing anything yet, I don't need to cut anything off yet, but I'm just gonna sit and watch and use it in the case that I need to use it. Okay, alrighty. And then, yeah, I'm feeling like that's the song. I'm just feeling like Spirit saying, hold off on this decision, because I feel like you have your own doubts, and then you just need to sleep on it, maybe. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's all I'm getting right now. We'll see what comes out for choice B. We will see. I'm gonna okay, depending on how much room there is for, between choice A and choice B, I'm gonna put this in the center because I think that might look pretty. All right, okay, so that was a terrible shuffle, but Spirit, what would happen if pile 2 chose choice B? What would happen if pile 2 chose choice B, please, Spirit? This is the Sasuraibito tarot for all those interested. I will be using for choice B. Oh my gosh. Choice B is already having a difficulty come out. I do take reversals for this deck, but again, remember that reversals aren't supposed to be scary, just a new way to interpret, okay, friends? Alright, so one more shuffle. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Spirit, what would happen if pile 2 chose choice B? So we have the Emperor. Interesting. Standing your ground. Alrighty. What else, Spirit? What would happen if pile 2 chose choice B? The Magician in reverse. What would happen if pile 2 chose choice B? And the 10 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Alright, can we get a clarifying card for the Emperor, please, Spirit? The Hermit. Clarifying card for the Magician, please, Spirit. I'm actually going to take this one. The Queen of Cups. And lastly, for the 10 of Wands, let's see. Let's see, Spirit. The 10 of Swords. Interesting. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands in reverse. So, will this fit here? Will you fit? I'm going to move this up a little bit. Will you fit? Yeah. Yeah. She fits. It's not as pretty as I thought it would look, but we're gonna go with it anyway because I don't feel like moving. Okay, anyway, with the Emperor, actually no, that's not where I want to start. With 2 10s together, the 10 representing completion of a certain cycle, if you choose choice B, you will realize that there's a cycle in your life that needs to end and is actually bringing you a lot of pain. I feel like if you choose choice B, this will lead you to choose a different choice or another choice. And I'm not saying that to like, oh, don't choose choice B, because this might actually be something that you might need to figure out. Like, I feel like, okay, first, let me say, or I guess this is second. With the Magician in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Cups, there's nothing that you really have to do right now. With this reading, it might be the case that you don't choose any choice and you're not supposed to make a choice right now at all. I'm seeing that this is, don't be making any rash decisions, or don't feel like you have to make a decision right this second. Okay, I feel like with the Queen of Cups, it's like, okay, focus on healing yourself, focus on the emotion of the emotion. Okay, I really make myself laugh. Okay, but anyway, so I feel like, yeah, you don't need to do anything right now. I feel like if you force yourself to make a decision right now, you're not going to feel empowered, because neither of these decisions are really meant for you in the moment, or it's like you don't have the full information, and so it's kind of like you're not fully informed on what decision to make just yet. I see with the Ten of Wands, like if you choose choice B, you might feel like there's a lot of burden on you. There's a lot of responsibility that you're just not comfortable taking, you're not ready to take. I feel like you're forcing yourself, or maybe it's like with the Emperor, some of you are facing a promotion, or some type of leveling up on like taking on the new stage with the Emperor here. But I'm kind of feeling like you just want to be a hermit right now. It's like you're being called to go inward, but you're also trying to put on this brave face of being like, no, I'm ready. And you're not really giving a lot of attention to what's going on inside, and whether or not you're actually ready, and whether or not you kind of just need to take time for yourself. With the Four of Swords here, I feel like you're ignoring a lot of your emotions. And with like just the Ten of Swords, I feel like there is an ending coming, and an ending that needs to come, and a new cycle that needs to be brought about. And choice B might be the way that this really helps you see that clearly. And if that's what you are looking for, if that's the, like you need like a clear sign and a clear like push from spirit, even if it's painful, then okay, I would say maybe go with choice B. But I do see that choice B could bring you a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility, and a lot of pain. Even if it is success, even if it does bring you a lot of money, I think you need to think about, okay, this might bring me a lot of money, a lot of structure. It might make me feel secure and protect what it is that I'm trying to protect. With this Four of Pentacles here, I feel like with the Hermit here, it's like, but does it make you happy? Is this really your soul's calling? There's hurt inside. There's a need to go inward and decide, okay, what is it that I really want? What direction will make me happy? And how do I then make that choice or that career direction like prosperous and abundant? If you don't know that now, Spirit is saying sit on it. Maybe sit in the current career that you're in right now, or the current situation if possible, to do so, because I feel like choice B is just going to wear you down and make you really tired, and you worked really hard to get there, but now that you're there, or now that you're here, you're like, oh my gosh, I spent all this time working for this. Does this even make me happy? Like, I don't even know if like this is like really what it is that I want. And I feel like there's like some type of existential crisis coming, or for those of you who are older, maybe like midlife crisis coming very soon. And don't be afraid of it. I think that's just what it is that you like. I think that's just something you have to go through right now to really put you on the right track and the path that you want to be on. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get some advice from Spirit on any more advice that they have for you on what to do. Honestly, Spirit, do you have any more advice for pile 2 on what they should do? Any more advice for this situation? Oh, that is we need to have a conversation, Spirit, because we can't keep doing this. We just throw the cards on the table that A, I don't have space for it, and B, I can't take all those cards. I need you to be concise in your wording, please. But I will take this. So we have success. Success is on its way. You just might need to wait for it a little bit, and that's okay, right? Communicate clearly is telling me that there's honesty that you need to have with yourself. And maybe, if this is, you're thinking about maybe taking a break from maybe school, or taking a break from work, and just taking those vacation days, Spirit is saying you need to communicate that clearly with your bosses, and not being afraid that, it's going to get you fired or something, because it's not going to get you fired. Okay, it's just But you also can't just, go off the grid and start performing poorly because you haven't given yourself the space to really heal and relax. Or maybe you've just been working way too hard lately and you just need a break, and just communicate with, if you're self-employed, communicate with your customers or communicate with your employers that, okay, I think I'm going to take a break. And I can't keep taking on all the responsibility that you're putting on me right now, okay? Maybe one day, but not right now. And, giving yourself that break will bring you about success, rather than having it burn you out and, having to take a break that ends up having you take 10 steps back away from your goal, okay? Alrighty. I'm gonna get some more cards from this deck. Alrighty, Spirit. We have, wait, what did I just say? That's pretty clear. Pretty clear cut. Anything else, Spirit? Oh. And compromise. Yeah. Compromise might be needed to, bring you closer. Maybe you really want to get going on this right now and going on this project, but you have to compromise with yourself. Okay, I just need to take a break right now. I will do this later, but not right now. Or, okay, maybe I'm gonna work on this, but after 5, I do nothing. I give myself time to relax and I just don't do anything, which is okay. You give space to yourself, okay? Bottom deck energy is you're ready for a break. You're ready, okay? You're ready for a break. When it's what you need is waiting for you, you just need to open your eyes to see it with this 4 of Cups here. And you don't need to see it right now. I think it's waiting for you and it's not going anywhere else. It's like the order's ready. It's in the oven. It's ready. It's not going to get burned. It's just staying warm in the oven. Okay, the oven's just keeping it warm and you can go grab it whenever you want. Okay, what you need to focus on now is if you're ready to take it, because it's ready for you. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting with that. Okay, and now I'm going to grab some charms for you. Alright, Spirit, any more advice, anything else that you want to tell Pile 2, please? Anything else? Alrighty. Ooh, yeah. Time for you to go inward, my dude, with the moon coming out. Time to use to see clearly what's going on emotionally so you can become prosperous in the 3D world. Okay? That's what I'm hearing right now. And with this keychain thingy here, you have multiple options that you can take. Okay? The options aren't going anywhere. And even if, the due date for applying to something passes, another option will come your way. So really feel free to just relax. Okay, you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush anything. You have basically you have all the time in the world. So just heal yourself while you can now and prepare for the next stage in your career, in your life, in whatever decision you're making right now. That is a big deal, because I see that it is a big deal. Okay, so then you can have the energy to fight for it, because I feel like you're gonna need it. Okay, I really feel like you're gonna need it, because boom, change is coming. Ba-bam. All right, and you gotta be ready. Prepare yourself for the boom. You can't rush. Okay, can't rush to making of the armor, or else your armor is gonna break and you're gonna get burned. Okay. Oh my goodness, oopsies. All right, so we say, be vulnerable, be honest with yourself. Again, take off the mask. And it could be a sense of letting people in and letting people support you, all right? And being honest about, okay, you're really struggling right now, even though you look successful on the outside, okay? Or maybe you're at work, you're putting on this mask, oh, everything's fine. I can keep taking on more work and more work and more work and more work. But take the mask off and just be honest, hey, I can't take any more work. I need a break. And I honestly think that whoever has employed you will be receptive to that, okay? And if you honestly think it's best if you just leave this job and they're not going to be receptive, maybe that's your sign to do so, okay? Take what resonates. Don't let this take from you, alrighty? Then we have Capricorn, all right? Capricorns are very hardworking. You've worked really hard, okay? Your hard work is paying off. Know that, okay? You've worked really hard. Capricorns keep climbing and climbing and climbing, but there comes a time where you need to know to stop and appreciate the summit that you've reached and look at the view, okay? Just look at your view right now. Stop being such a tough bunny, or not stop, okay? You're a very strong, independent person, and that's amazing. But also, take off the shell a little bit and allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to feel all the feelings and to heal. Like I said, you might be a Capricorn, or someone you know might be a Capricorn, but if not, you know, that's totally fine. I feel like there's just Capricorn energy surrounding you right now. And, you know, really that's what you're embodying, and you need to chill out and learn to relax and learn to stop working when you need to stop working, okay? Alrighty, so that is all that I see for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed and that it resonated. If so, I would love it if you like, shared, and subscribed, and make sure to hit the little bell notif down below, okay, so that you don't miss any more readings that can offer you some helpful advice. Okay, so thanks so much again, and have an awesome day. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys chose this lovely red bracelet with a little tree charm on it. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir. Yes, they. So I'm just gonna put that there now. But yeah, so in case you skipped the intro, today we're going to be getting what decision to make when you're stuck between 2 choices. Okay, and we're gonna have one side for choice A and one side for choice B, and you can decide whichever side your choices go. But we're going to be choosing between 2 choices, seeing what any advice Spirit can get for us in this during this time. Yeah, and then to see what will happen. Look into the future a little bit of what would happen if you did so. Okay, so I'm going to start off by getting some context for your situation, just so I can understand more about the choices that you're stuck between right now. All right, so Spirit, what is the situation that pile 3 is debating between or stuck in? What are the choices pile 3 is debating between, please, Spirit? Excuse me. Okay. What are the choices, please, Spirit? What are the choices that pile 3 is debating between? What's the situation? What's the scenario? Okay. So we have the 2 of Cups. Which is, I had a feeling that this was going to be my love pile. That this was going to be the pile that's going through some love troubles. We have the World. And one more card, please, Spirit. One more card, CBJ. All right, and then we have the Emperor. So we have yet another major decision going on here. So we're saying, take this one too, which is the King of Wands. Do you listen to your passions or do you not? I feel like that's a collective kind of decision that we're going through right now. So the 2 of Cups, the 2, literally that's a choice, okay? I just started debating between 2 people. I don't know. Your situation is kind of a little more confusing. It's a little harder to grasp for me. For some reason, the energy is interesting here. There's a sense of wanting an end to come, or feeling completion and fulfillment and accomplishment, right? It's like someone is your world and you want to protect them with the Emperor here. We could be dealing with a divine masculine with the Emperor here. Whichever, you know, gender you prescribe to. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but I do feel like this is like a 2-party situation, and part of this decision isn't going to be made by you. It's like you can do your part, but you also can't control, you know, the decision that other people make as well. So, yeah, and I feel like you have what you're wanting, but I feel like maybe your question is more like, what choice is this other person going to make? And should I even, you know, should I even decide to make a choice in the first place, or should I just leave? Is what I'm getting here. You want to sit on this, you know, you want to sit on top of the world in your throne. A lot of passion here, and it's like you're not confused about what you want to make, but like maybe this other person's confused. Maybe this reading should be, you know, have your person watch this reading, like I don't know, just be like, oh, you know, this is a fun little tarot reading, you should choose one, and hope that they pick pile 3. But yeah, I'm seeing that with the Emperor, there's like someone hiding in this little tree here. It's a very, like, this is such an interesting depiction of the emperor to me, because usually the emperor is someone who's like very, very strong, very opinionated, very, you know, in his power, the patriarch, type of thing. But this emperor just seems so scared to me all the time, and like he's wanting to very much protect, but like protecting out of fear, and like he doesn't really see, the beauty of the life outside. Right? I wonder if you can just go in and see how his scared little face. But I think there is someone afraid to come out and afraid to lose all that they've worked for and all that they've grown and the roots that they have. Maybe this has been a long-standing relationship. Maybe you have a long history with this person or something, but it's like you both are needing to make a decision. But I think Spirit is saying, before we get any cards, know that this decision is not, it's not all falling on you. Like, you can do your part, but also part of it is out of your control, and so you need to release the need to control what you can't control, right? Release the external factors is what I'm getting here. Okay, so with that said, I would like you to think about which decision you're going to make your choice A. As I shuffle, put that energy over to the choice A side, please. So we can get, what would happen if you chose choice A? What would happen if you chose choice A? Spirit, what would happen if out of 3 chose choice A? What happened? Out of 3 chose choice A. Done. What happened if out of 3 chose choice A? Okay. Spirit, what would happen? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's really cute, especially, okay, this might be a hot take, but with the King of Wands coming out and the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know, that's kind of a cute couple in my eyes. I know they're supposed to go with their own suit, like the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands, but I don't know, it's just like, she's like so hardworking and nurturing and things like that, but he's just like so fiery and passionate. Maybe that's just also, I just tend to like those kind of dynamics in the shows that I watch, and not necessarily nurturing, but like just one of them being like more level-headed and like, what are you doing, like we need to focus right now, and the other person just being super excitable and like energetic and be like, just, I like the relationships regardless of who's who, regardless of the gender, of one person helps ground the other person and the other person helps the other person expand their world and have fun and excitement. That was a tangent, but maybe that's how your dynamic feels with the person you're with or something like that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. Alrighty, this is happening in every pile. I'm overthinking if y'all are crooked or not. I'm trying to get the angles right with this new tripod that I got, but it's a little difficult, okay? It's a little difficult. So the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. And now we're going to get some, I think you are crooked. I think you are indeed. Does that make you more crooked? Wait. I don't know, fam. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I'm feeling a little stressed. Just a little bit. All right, we're gonna go with this. I really apologize if it is crooked. It's a little hard to see from an overhead perspective. Okay, anyway. Let's see. So then we have there's so many pentacles. Okay, it's the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. We have 2 queens. Okay, you might be stuck. This could be a love triangle situation, or you're stuck between 2 people. And we have the 9 of Wands. And your bottom deck energy is the Knight of Swords. So there's this desire to rush towards something. A desire to rush towards something, okay? And I just feel like, hold on, let me sit with this energy for a little bit. you are being called to go inwards. I'm not seeing, maybe, you know, you do have multiple people, right? Like, maybe you're in a relationship and then, you know, this person came along and you're like, oh my gosh, why? Like, this is so, like, beautiful. Maybe you got into a relationship after getting over someone and then that person came back into your life and you're like, what? Or maybe you're just like, do I go for her or him? Like, I don't know what, I don't know who I like more and who I want to start a relationship with. But anyway, I'm feeling like with the Hermit, clarified by this Queen of Cups, like this mirror that's telling you to like kind of look at yourself and go inwards and things like that, and really look at your emotions and learn to balance them and things like that. I think, especially being in the middle and splitting these two, I think that's kind of what you need to focus on in this moment period to make a decision. And I think you will feel comfortable doing that. I feel like you are going to feel very like stable with the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like there's really going to be support from somebody here that's like, I get you, and like an equal give and take with this person, you both investing in each other to the point that you're able to also work on yourself without having to release this Queen of Pentacles, without having to like be like, okay, I have to cut off communication and bye, because I think it's very harmonious and very like almost mutual. Like you guys are both, you know, you understand that one of your guards is up or maybe both of yours is up, and so you need to wait, have this waiting period before you make anything official and you go rush towards it. Because I do see that, I feel like this, you know, this Knight of Swords time will come where you rush towards each other and you have that conversation and you're like, oh my gosh, like I love you so much, or I adore you so much, right? And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just like you've already put in the foundation. You have the, you know, your fruits of your labor will come. You just gotta wait for the harvest day, right? You don't have to. I feel like there's this like almost a, not even impatience. It's like you have to wait with the Knight of Wands here. It's like you're sitting there waiting eagerly, but also healing with all these bandages. You're like, I have my guards up. I need to learn how to tear those down and to heal before I start anything. I think this relationship, or if you choose A, if you choose choice A, will really illuminate that need. And I think you'll both be like, yeah, that's okay. I think there's like an agreement here, which is really cute. I really like that. All right, and I think there's a lot of support, especially the Queen of Cups, someone very empathetic, sympathetic, very kind, caring, especially the Queen of Pentacles. You have like the most motherly cards of the deck coming out. So I feel like it's just such support, and like, let's both heal together and become amazing individuals who help each other grow and push each other towards our best selves. Okay, I think that's really cute. Okay, now for, this is the Britt's Third Eye Tarot, by the way, that I'm using for choice A. For choice B, I'm using the Sasuraibito Tarot. All right, so let's see, Spirit. What would happen if pile 3 chose choice B? What would happen if pile 3 chose choice B, please, Spirit? What would happen if pile 3 chose choice B? Okay. What would happen if pile 3 chose choice B? See, please, Spirit. So you have Justice in reverse. Interesting. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, everything is in reverse right here. Okay. Can we get a clarifying card for the Justice card, please, Spirit? We have... Why is everything... Okay, anyway. So, can we get a clarifying card for the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit? The Three of Swords in reverse. And lastly, can we get a clarifying card for the Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. I'm feeling called to choose this one. And we have a Hangman in reverse, too. And then, bottom of the... Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck energy is the Five of Pentacles. I don't mean to laugh. It's not a funny situation. But this has not happened yet. I mean, hopefully. I feel like you're coming here before you made a decision. So, you know, just, I'm feeling like choice B, personally, I would not choose choice B. Just because also things are not looking correct. There we go. I'm sorry for all the adjustments. I'm really, oh my gosh. Okay, maybe a lot of adjustments need to be made to this situation. Maybe you both need to kind of figure yourselves out with which we saw with choice A. But I feel like you need to figure yourself out, yes, but you don't have to do it alone. Like I said, there is support, especially coming from the person that I feel as though you're romantically involved with, but you don't have to be romantically involved with, right? And so I feel like trying to go at this alone, trying to heal alone is like kind of ignoring, you know, spirit, like ignoring the sense of spirit that it's important that you kind of get another perspective. If that, like, yes, heal is a very individual type of thing. It's like our own healing journey. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes people offer us like advice or, you know, perspectives on a situation that we didn't see before, which helps us heal even more. Because like someone can tell me like, oh, why didn't you just see it like this? And I'm like, oh, my bad, you're actually right. Like, why am I even crying about this, right? And so I feel like, and look at the little, like, the raindrops, and it's like being sucked back up. It's like, I feel like this person can really, this could be a very healing connection. And I feel like if choice A is just kind of ignoring that, and, you know, not going towards them because you're afraid, like, because of that little emperor card, then you might regret it. I do see, like, I feel like there's, like, you feel like there's an unfair situation coming about, right? Like, regret not working harder to get to where you want to be, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And it's like, you're doing things before you're thinking, right? You're doing things, not like you're doing rash things, but you're just making a decision because you're afraid to address and face like the deeper emotions and like what's really going on, right? Because there is an opportunity for a very fruitful and amazing relationship, like I have said, with your cup that is full of love, right? It's so full that it's even like overspilling. But I think that it's just like letting this go and like losing that opportunity, because I feel like it, like this feeling of it not coming around again, and you're just feeling kind of desolate and like empty. Like I feel like with the Nine of Swords, it usually talks about releasing of anxiety and not having, you know, anxiety, and like letting go of your fears and, you know, your worries and things like that. I feel like, yes, that could happen, but I feel like it's not healing. It's like putting a band-aid over it. It's like you going numb and not addressing any of this and just ignoring it all. And even though you've been pierced, right, with this Three of Swords in reverse, it's like this girl just looking at it like, oh, well, that's there. I'm just gonna keep going. And even with the Justice card, it's like, oh, there's a sword coming at my eye? Interesting, that's weird. And I feel like that's, you know, I feel like this would be a very painful choice for you to make. And I think, you know, I didn't think you do feel a lot for this person. So, you know, if this choice B is, you know, letting go of that person, or okay, maybe let me not assign you choices. Okay, let me just say that choice B looks painful, and letting go of something that you feel especially tied to. I'm not sure, maybe it's toxic. I think, okay, actually I'm getting maybe some, okay, depending on who chose choice B to do what or whatever, I feel like it can go a couple ways. So with the Devil card in reverse, it talks about releasing toxicity, releasing toxic thought patterns, you know, just toxic people, toxic cycles, and things like that, and just releasing something that you felt really chained to and like almost like codependent on. And like maybe you're releasing an unfair situation and be like, okay, this is just not going to work out, and I just need to let it go because I'm not going to get the closure that I want, which allows you to heal and, you know, release any stress that you had attached to that, right? And, you know, but I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like, okay, you're letting go, But is letting go more like giving up? Like, are you letting go to actually heal yourself, or are you letting go because you're afraid of, you know, failure? You're afraid of rejection or things like that. And so you're choosing to hang here, but it's like more like avoidant with the hangman. It's like you're hanging, but your eyes are closed, and you just be like, okay, I'm just gonna die now because maybe that's what I deserve, or like limiting beliefs, or like I don't deserve love and things like that. Like I'm just gonna be empty forever, and you know, poor, and you know, impoverished when it comes to love, or you know, fruitful connections, and like meaningful connections and things like that, and just accepting an empty cup, right? When you could go after and work for what it is that you really want, even, and like maybe just, you know, there's like, maybe you're feeling lazy, or maybe it's just like too scary for you. Whatever it is, it's just saying that choice B is going to tell you, if you really want this, you're going to have to work for it. And if you're not going to work for it, then do you really want this? And if you're just letting it go, are you giving up? Why are you giving up? That is the question that choice B is asking you, and what you're going to have to address if you choose this choice, right? And are you just going to allow yourself go numb? Because I see if you choose choice B, what I'm mainly seeing is going numb and ignoring all emotions, going towards that, and losing a lot of drive and motivation. It's almost like having a depressive period, which I don't want to trigger anyone, but you know, if you feel comfortable, or you know, you are going through a tough time, you know, always seek out help, especially if, you know, maybe even professional help if you can, if you so feel comfortable, and if that's, you know, what you feel like you need to do. Okay, so now I'm going to get some advice from Spirit on what it is that, like, if they have any more advice around these, you know, this situation, you know, helping you choose what to do, Spirit. Okay, so we have Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn, and Poe. Alrighty. So first of all, Violet Angel, I'm hearing don't give up, which is like really kind of funny to me after I just said, are you giving up? But like, don't give up on whatever it is that you're thinking of giving up on, because the dawn is coming, something new is coming, success is coming, but you don't need to rush it, right? I feel like you just need to appreciate the now, and like appreciate how you're healing now, and like the decisions that you're making now, and like just watching, like watching as, you know, things slowly come into fruition, the journey as it comes there, before maybe like just enjoying the relationship as you guys get closer and closer and closer, and slowly become, you know, more official and committed and things like that. It's been like, wow, let me watch our love story unfold right before us. Like, that is so cute. Okay. I feel like Spirit is just saying, yeah, like your success, what it is that you want, is coming towards you. You just don't force it, don't rush it, just appreciate it as, you know, you feel it coming through. And then with Poe, it says, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So Poe is saying, maybe choose a direction that you wouldn't normally choose. Is there a habit that you tend to do when you feel fear, or when you know, are, you know, faced with a choice like this? Is there a default, and are you happy with the results of the default, or do you just keep doing the default because it's what's comfortable and it's what's easiest for you, right? So I'm feeling like with Poe, really just maybe think about that, think about your habits, and if you notice that there's a habitual pattern, maybe switch it up, maybe change it a little bit, right? Or, you know, just, you know, while you wait, you know, as the breaking dawn peeks through, maybe learn something new, take on a new hobby, you know, it's like distract yourself, you know, if it's painful waiting, if you're like really, you know, struggling, like maybe like putting more work, like this is all about healing basically. And so maybe a way to heal is to learn something new that would, you know, not take your mind off the pain, because that sounds like you're, again, like ignoring it, but just like learning how to give more to yourself and give more to what it is that you enjoy, instead of kind of laying in the sadness, in this stuckness, and in like this like self-deprecation and being like, oh, I can't do anything, I don't do anything, but proving to yourself that you can do something by picking up a new hobby, right? And maybe this has to do with technology or gadgets, or maybe that's talking about reach out to this person, like I'm thinking of texting, and or maybe like maybe you're watching this person on social media. Maybe if you see them on social media and you like maybe you see their story and it's like a sign, right, from the gods and from spirit of that they want you too. I feel like this is mutual. I feel like they would also miss you and they would want to hear from you, and maybe that's your sign to reach out, right? And so then we have Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. So get out, go explore in nature, take a breather, relax, put your feet on the ground, feel the grass, and feel that secure stability of Mother Earth, right? Maybe you also need to, clean up your diet a little bit, eat some healthy fruits and vegetables that would also help you lift up your mood and things like that. I'm getting Virgo energy from this person, especially with the Hermit. So, maybe they're like very healthy and it's like, oh, let me get on my health grind. Maybe they're gonna teach you how to be healthy. Okay. And oh my gosh, I apologize. Wow. Look at me. Maybe y'all are going through something quite rocky right now. I don't know. But anyway, let's see, Spirit. Any more advice for Pile 3 before I go ahead and get some charms? If you believe, yeah. See the power within yourself. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And listen to your intuition, because it is trying to tell you things. It is trying to speak to you, right? And the situation will improve. So believe, trust that. Manifest your desires, not your fears, okay? And you might really know what choice to make already inside you, right? Your intuition might already know what to do, because I felt like you already knew what choice you needed to make. And so this is just confirmation that, yeah, go with it. Because I feel like your intuition has been screaming for you to do something, okay? So, Spirit, any more advice through charms, please? Let's get some charms. Let's get some charms. Okay. So we have Sarange, which means I love you in Korean. And that, I think that's just from you to your person and from your person to you. They love you, right? I feel like whatever feelings is like between you two is, reciprocal. It's mutual. And it's time that you, oh my gosh. It's time that you take that next step, that you make that, effort and take a serious punch. It's time to get serious and move forward and kind of be that Knight of Swords and rush forward and make the decision that you already know that you need to make, okay? Because this connection really can blossom, literally blossom here, right? I feel like it can grow a lot and grow into something beautiful. And I think whatever choice is going to give you that, then choose that choice, right? Choose a choice that you know that you both can blossom and that you can both grow and be nourished in, and become this beautiful little bouquet of flowers, right? Maybe you just need to stay friendly, don't make things awkward. I hear you. Like, you don't need to, again, I don't see any cutting off, don't see any need for no contact and things like that. And maybe if you are in no contact, maybe just being like, hey, what's up? How are you doing, right? And things like that. And just being chill, like not like hiding your feelings, chill, but just being like, this is a matter of fact, and I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna go with it, and I'm not gonna run away from it, okay? I see, yeah, we have Map of Soul 7 for all my BTS fans out there. So yeah, Map of Soul, follow your soul. You already have the map before you. So again, I feel like you know what direction to take. You just needed some, reaffirmation, some more confirmation on what to do, okay? Because a new start is coming, something new is coming, and you're gonna come out the winner, okay? This is a little metal, I think. So yeah, you're gonna come out the winner. Now you're gonna come out the winner, and know that you trust yourself and that you know what choice you'll make that will be the best for you, okay? There's no need to cry. There's no need to worry about having a broken heart, okay? I think your heart is already sad, okay? No need in making it sadder by telling yourself never again, right? I feel like I feel like you'll just be happier, okay? And you know what choice to make again. So just go with the choice that you know will make your heart happy, and don't deny it that, because it's just gonna get sadder. Like, if you deny it because you think that you need to grow up, or you need to do like this or that to like get over it, and to just be tough and be strong and things like that. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive and being, vulnerable. There is strength in vulnerability, okay? And to give your emotions the space that they deserve. And so, if, maybe other people are telling you, no, you just need to, be a boss bitch and, cut them off and, never talk to them again. But you know the situation more than they do. And so if you feel like it will make you happy, like genuinely, right, and it's not going to be turned to something toxic and things like that, then yeah, I would say go for it. Again, I don't want to tell you what decision to make, because this is, just telling you what would happen in both ones. But I personally am hearing go for it. And so take it or leave it, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But if you need to hear that, here you go, okay? No, you know what to fight for. Maybe there's a chip off your shoulder, but you can bounce back, and don't let the past hold you back, okay? If you're afraid of them, like, yelling at you or arguing with you, I mean, maybe they would. I feel like they'd be really receptive to you, and they, really hear you out and listen to you. But I think also they were just, if there is an argument, I think you guys would really work through it, and might end up in tears, because it's like, why are we even arguing? Like, we both want the same thing. And then you kind of go from there. And I feel like there is healing to go. And I feel like even this bite taken out of this cookie, I feel like the bite is going to heal, and you're healed together. Maybe they offer you the piece, right? Or maybe they bit the chunk out and they're like, okay, here you go back, right? But yeah, whatever that is, okay? So I hope you'll be happy. I think you will be happy. Just listening to your heart and your intuition, okay? Yep, so that is all that I have for you, pile 3. I really hope you enjoyed it and that it resonated. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you did enjoy this, I would really love it if you could like, share, and subscribe. And also, don't forget, make sure to hit that little bell notif down below, so you don't miss any more readings that could offer you some helpful advice, okay? Thanks so much again, and have an awesome day. Bye.